rumor has had it that big names like Adam Driver or John Krasinski have backed out of the Reed Richards role, but have no fear because allegedly the Fantastic Four movie has found its leading hunk in Pedro Pascal. So let's go ahead and dive into this article and discuss. Now, without context, you're like, what's going on? What do you mean, cuck? Okay. Now, I made a video on this a month and a half, 2 months ago. So anyway, the rumors indicated that the role was extremely emasculating for Reed Richards because this is basically a Sue Storm girl power story and she's wanting to separate from Reed Richards and he's holding her back type thing. Go watch that video if you want to see more of that. But this article might go into that again as well. That is part of the rumor mill. But anyway, this is what my tweet here was referencing. I said the rumors indicated the role was extremely emasculating for Reed Richards. Therefore, multiple actors considered bowed out. Of course, Pedro Pascal would be the one to accept it. Now, I'm not surprised, which is exactly how Obviously, I wrote the tweet. Obviously, that's how I feel about the situation. Of course he would. Of course he would take such a role because of course. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this article from Bounding into Comics. Marvel reportedly hoping to cast the Mandalorian star Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. Obviously, this would be a race swap as well, which does go in line with what Disney, Marvel, all the modern day stories like to do, which I almost made a video today about the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie. I might do that tomorrow if nothing else is breaking and if that's something you guys want to see. So let me know. Anyway, let's read this. In what would be, if confirmed, perhaps one of the most uninspired casting choices of all time, numerous whispers have suggested that Marvel's current frontrunner for the role of Reed Richards in their upcoming Fantastic Four film is none other than the Mandalorian's Pedro Pascal. Now, I will admit, okay, now I know I kind of donked on him and all that kind of stuff, but I will admit in the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, I thought he did great. Granted, I think it would have been more ideal if he never took his helmet off. I always have a beef with that whenever you have a character who has a helmet and it's like a Master Chief type character, in this case in Mandalorian. It would have been more cool, more mysterious if he never took his helmet off at all. But in this case, the Mando's voice was just perfect. Obviously, I feel like they must have altered it to some degree. I don't know, in editing and all that. But he did a great job. I did not even waste my time on season 3. I watched a little snippet of the Lizzo and Jack Black scene. No shade to Jack Black. I actually think Jack Black is great, but I couldn't bear it. And also after getting rid of Gina Carano, I just was checked out at that point. And judging by what I've seen people say among the fellowship, it looks like I really have not missed anything of value. All right, so let's continue. Word of Marvel's supposed interest in having the Last of Us actor serve as the titular team's elastic leader was first raised to the public by noted scooper Daniel RPK Richtman, who published this scoop to his personal Patreon account on November 15th. So here it is. Fantastic Four update. Reed Richards. Shortly thereafter, fellow scooper My Time to Shine Hello. Oh, we've seen My Time to Shine Hello. I just made a video about another scoop that he delivered not long ago. Anyway, asserted, that was the Marvels leaks, which from what I didn't watch the Marvels, but from what I've heard and everyone else talking about, it looks like those were actually true. So anyway, let's continue. Asserted via their personal Twitter account. Looks like we have our Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal. In a follow-up tweet, the scooper offered the caveat, putting this out there just in case, but it's possible there was a confusion and he's actually playing the villain. Oh, plot twist. All right. Interestingly, such an outcome would line up with the previous rumor, as first raised by veteran entertainment journalist Jeff Snyder, that the Fantastic Four main villain is Galactus. And I'm told that Galactus will be Latino. The plot thickens. Unfortunately, My Time to Shine Hello did not offer any further details regarding the possibility of Pascal's alternative casting. Then, just 5 minutes after My Time to Shine Hello published their scoop, Deadline's Justin Kroll alleged that, while a deal is far from done, his sources had likewise informed him of Pascal's courting for the part of Mr. Fantastic. Insiders add scheduling is still being worked out, he added, but multiple sources close to the negotiations are saying it's headed in the right direction for Pascal to do this and his other future projects. All right. I have more opinions. Hold on. Let me just read more and then I'll share them. The Illuminati looks on. Oh, wait, I'm reading this caption of this picture. I was like, what? We're talking about Illuminati now? Notably, this casting rumor comes a little over a month after independent Disney reporter WDW Pro alleged that, according to one of his network's highest level sources, not only was the film depicted Reed so poorly that some actors even passed on playing the role, which I alluded to earlier in reference to this source, not my source. I don't have any sources. They did not want to be involved with this toxic masculinity style portrayal, said the source. Apparently, the original director, MCU's Spider-Man trilogy Helmer, John Watts, left at least partway through due to this same issue. Very par for the course of what we're seeing in movies lately. However, in light of Marvel's noted reshuffling of their future production plans in the wake of their flailing quality levels, it's unknown whether or not this direction is still the one Marvel intends to take for Fantastic Four. Now, I'm just going to dive in with some opinions I've had because this is a good segue for that. It would be just astronomically stupid for them to go in this direction for multiple reasons. I mean, Fantastic Four already, this is a franchise. This is a property that is desperate for a good live action film because they've really not had one, let's be real, even before things got extremely modern day as they are now and everything got extremely woke washed. Obviously there were degrees of it, but before things got as bad as they are now, we still didn't get a good Fantastic Four movie. It's just kind of, I guess it's just kind of difficult for Hollywood to do. But to just come up with a trash script like this is just setting this up for complete failure. Absolutely no hope. And the thing that really upsets me about the leaked story about Reed Richards and the toxic masculinity thing, Sue Storm going with that whole like women power marriage trouble thing. It's like, why is there such an issue with Marvel to create and to continue a story of a happily married couple? You know, a wholesome, happily married couple. Why is that so difficult to portray? We have already seen Spider-Man get cucked and replaced, essentially. But we've seen his issues with Mary Jane and all that. They can't just let Peter be happy and have a happy marriage. And now they're doing this to Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic. It is just awful. It's like people like, there's just something so extraordinarily wholesome about a married couple who love each other and support each other. And like, there's not much more wholesome you can get. But for some reason, in modern current day, that's just not something that we're seeing portrayed that often anymore. Unless they want to insert all of their gay agendas and this and that and the other. But a heterosexual married couple that are happy together and love each other, can't have that. Not in current day. All right, let's continue. As of writing, Marvel has provided no official comment regarding Pascal's potential attachment to Fantastic Four, nor any potential casting for their cinematic first family. All right, so this is all the info we have currently. So, okay, Pedro Pascal, whether or not he's going to be protagonist or antagonist, it looks like a bunch of mixed rumors right now. So I guess time will tell what will happen with that. But just saying, I would not be surprised at all if, given all of the leaks and all that kind of stuff and the rumors that we have seen is true, and they do put Reed Richards in a very emasculated role, why wouldn't they call Pedro Pascal? That's probably the first person. Whoa, I've got just the guy. Pick up the phone. So anyway, there you have it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And don't forget to read your Bible today. And if you want me to read the Bible to you, you can check out my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mack, where I upload every single day reading the Bible. Right now, at the time of me filming this, we are in 1 Chronicles. We've been going. We've been moving forward. It's been going great. So thank you all so much again. I will catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.